tracks. Rock and roll, Rolling Stone. Daddy left his pistol home. Loaded up, shooting bottles off the porch to his songs. I was troubled, I was hurt, and it bubbled to the surface. Took it out on writing songs. Put that seed up under the dirt. God gave me water, 2 sons, 1 daughter. I prayed and prayed harder, work hard and play harder. I visualize, put thumbtacks over outlines. And when they said I was out my mind, I put more goals in the pipeline. This is my time to get everything I wanted in this lifetime. I had to put my beliefs on the front line. In every song that I sing, it's always been you and me. Till my baby, it'll be another late night. I never work 8 hours after midnight. No breaks, no sleep, and it's always been you and me. It's always been you and me.
Okay, that was You and Me by Yelawolf, and the tone, as you can hear, it's very simplistic, and it is as simple as it sounds, although this preset has a few things in here that may make it appear that it's not. But we can firstly ignore this transpose block, with exception, if you're in standard tuning, the song is 1.5 semitones down. 3 semitones down, but 1.5 steps down in tuning. So I do this to take it down from standard tuning to the tuning that I need to get the top string to be, I think it's C sharp, I believe is the tuning. But that's the reason that's there. In this preset, if you're using the Quad Cortex, you can actually see that's disabled by default. But if you're in standard tuning and want to play this song the way that I did, just turn that on and it works really well because it's just single picked notes and open strings. So the monophonic tuner on the Quad Cortex does a reasonably good job, even 3 semitones down. One of the important pieces of this song is a compressor, because it is a clean tone and the notes don't always have the same velocity when you're playing them because they're going between picked notes and then open strings. We have some moderate compression on here. I'm just using the dual compressor, but if you're using another modeler, you could use any compressor. Basically, I'm just flattening out and the dynamics and, you know, making the quiet parts louder and the louder parts kind of even volume for this instance, but any compressor will do the job. I just find the dual is the easiest to work with exception of the CS3, of course, but I find the dual just kind of gets you a nicer compressed sound. Now, with this tone, you can see I went for a Roland Jazz Chorus 120. Now, you could have used any amp for this. You could use a Fender style amp. Initially, I was going to use this 1-star clean tweed amp. But I figured I just want something that's got a little bit more cleaner headroom because it has like an acoustic quality sound to it. And if you want a really kind of more clean sound, the Roland Jazz Chorus is like the quintessential amp. So once again, if you're not using the Quad Cortex, you could just use any amp and kind of get that sound. And you can see I actually didn't do anything to the settings here. They're all at 12 o'clock, so all set to 5 out of 10. I turned the bright switch on just to kind of brighten it up a little bit, but I found that just worked. I didn't have to tweak it whatsoever. Now for the cabinet, I'm just using the default 212. I've got no EQ or anything on there. I could have done some EQ, but I just found I didn't need to. I wanted it to have a little bit of these undesirable frequencies in there because it's clean, but it also has a naturalish sound to it as well. And I'm not finger playing it, I'm using a pick. So I just left that as is, but you could EQ high pass and low pass 80 and then maybe 8,000 or something. Don't have to. A crucial part of this sound is the flanger. So when you listen to the song, you can hear that there is a flanger in there. I just guesstimated the settings on here. There's no particular reason I arrived at any of this other than I thought it sounded pretty good. So that's kind of why I settled on some of these weird numbers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a crucial thing to the sound. And also a slight reverb on there as well to kind of give it a little bit more stereo widen it out, and then also complement the flanger. It's just a lush plate reverb. Pulled some of the settings down because I didn't want it to be too crazy sounding. It's just moderate reverb to kind of, yeah, do a little bit of stereo and kind of complement the flanger. On the lane out here, I did actually bump the output volume just to kind of compensate for the quieter input from the guitar, because it has, I guess, more of an acoustic single coil sound to it. So if you're using this preset on your Quad Cortex, just remember that you may have to adjust this. You may need to pull this down if you've got hot pickups. You may need to push it up, but I just needed that to also cut above the mix. Another thing I also did was I just turned on the input gate control, just a noise gate. If you're not using the Quad Cortex, you could easily just put a noise gate at the start of the chain, and that would kind of get you there as well. But that's essentially it. It's just a clean sound with a flanger and a reverb and a compressor, of course, which I think is crucial for most clean sounds. And that kind of gets you there. I think it was pretty close. Obviously, you're you're replicating a studio track, so it's never going to be 1-1, but I'm happy with it. And let me know what you think in the comments. And if you have any suggestions for future videos like this, I take requests, so let me know in the comments. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.